What's up, human family? It's your man White Wolf, and welcome back to another exciting training session. Today, we will be doing sensitivity development, focusing on the beautiful fairy hands, Mei Ren Shou, brought to us by Shifu Shiheng Yi, Shaolin Temple Europe Self Mastery Program. Let us first begin by paying our respects. Once we pay our respects, let us bring our hands to our lower energy center, the lower dantian, below the belly button. We want to take 3 deep inhalations and exhalations. So once we get done taking our 3 deep inhalations and exhalations, we want to take the left hand, bringing it to the height of our belly button, palm faced upwards. Bringing the right hand, bring it above the left hand, palm face downwards. We want to bring the mind into the space between the two hands. We want to start feeling the heat being produced off of the two hands. Once we get connected with the heat and the magnetism, we want to start rotating the hands, keeping the awareness on the energy in between the hands. For this exercise, start out closer, and then as we get connected and you start feeling the energy rotate and that the hands are connected in a certain type of manner from the magnetism, you can start to bring them further apart, but keeping with that same rotation. This exercise is really just starting to identify and really feel what that energy is, the heat, the magnetism, that linkage together. Keeping the mind focused in between the gap between the hands the whole time. And just feeling that pull from the rotation, feeling the energy being pulled in different directions. After performing a count of 36 rotations, we're going to move on to the next exercise. For the next one, keeping the mind still in the space between the hands. Now we're going to pull the hands apart and squeeze them together. Feeling the magnetism stretch, but continuing to connect the hands together, and then pressing the energy back together. For this exercise, start off separating very gently. And as you start getting that rhythm and the connection, you can go further and further. These exercises, we're really focusing on what's going on in between the hands, feeling the hands being connected together. Once again, we're going to do 36 repetitions. Moving on to the next exercise, we want to bring the hands into a vertical position. We want to we're repeating the first exercise. Mind, focus in between the space, the gap between the hands. We're keeping attention and awareness on the energy as the hands rotate. When we're performing all these exercises, we want to make sure that the body is relaxed, that the mind is relaxed. Our hands, the hands have intention behind them. They're not completely relaxed. We are putting energy into the fingertips, extending them forward, having awareness behind them. Just as the first exercise, we want to feel that energy, the magnetism, the heat, the connection, the linkage between them. And as we get more comfortable, we can start bringing the hands further and further apart, keeping with that rotation, feeling the energy swirl. The next exercise, similar to the second exercise, the awareness of the mind on the energy in between the hands. Now we're pulling them apart and pressing them together. The body is relaxed and tension behind the hands. Me, I like to do this exercise linking it to my breath. The inhalation, feeling the expansion. The exhalation, feeling the compression. While doing this exercise, be careful of external influences. For me, at one point, my nose, the air from my nose, kind of messed with my awareness of the connection I had. And so I moved my hands a little bit. Just something to kind of keep in mind. It wasn't a big deal, but it just helped me stay more focused, moving my hands out the way. Also, if you are doing this exercise and you lose a little bit of that connection. I like to do that rotation for maybe 2-3 circulations just to re-establish that connection between the hands. And then we're just getting comfortable, really feeling what that connection feels like as it gets further away. And then compress back together. So once we get finished with this exercise, we're just bringing the hands to our lower center. We want to start making rotations, feeling the magnetism, how it's affecting everything going on inside of us, how it's affecting the stomach, the intestines, the breath, all the organs. And this is more or less like a nice massage. It should feel really good. We're just going into a circular direction from the lower energy center up to the solar plexus and just bringing awareness to how this starts to affect the inside. Once we get finished with our 36 rotations, we're going to pause, take 3 deep inhalations and exhalations. We'll close out by paying respects one more time, and that is going to conclude our training session for today. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around to the end. The Shaolin teachings are phenomenal, and there's many different places to learn it from. I suggest everybody go check out Shifu Shihengi. Get started with this Shaolin Self-Mastery course. It is amazing, and it does not stop there. Once you complete the 12 months, that is literally only the beginning. Also, go ahead, head over to the Stand store, type in White Wolf 719. There you can get our free Warriors of Light leveling guide. This leveling guide is going to help you get from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. Once you're at level 3, you have made your own personal connection with God that nobody can take away from you. You are walking your purpose. You're understanding. You're at a point now where you have tapped into your own intuition and you trust yourself. Grant, it takes a while to get to level 3. It is not a short process. But this leveling guide is going to help you every step of the way. So go check that out. Also, go ahead and check out the Warriors of Light podcast. I got some important predictions in there, and also a lot of good lessons, a lot of stories, a lot of knowledge that I feel is very beneficial to everyone. And until the next exciting training session, just know you are loved. That you're loved by so many different forces outside of ourselves. That we are not alone. And that together, all of us coming together, recognizing that God has been with us every step of the way. We are going. Let me rephrase that. We are, in real time, not only making this world a better place, but we are creating heaven on earth. And so, until next time, all my brothers and sisters having this human experience, have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day.